Welcome to a new Let's Play with Summer Farm Estates.
Hello and welcome back to Meadowgrove Farm. My name is John Greenway. You probably know me as always better as the cattle farmer. We have taken the New Holland with the potato harvester on and the International with the trailer on down to our field that has got potatoes in. We are going to sell them direct off the farm. They will go into making oven chips and frozen jacket potatoes, pre-cooked frozen jacket potatoes that you microwave. I'm not going to mention the name of the company, but pulled out a little bit too far for our friend in his Audi. So we shall go down, have a look, see if the potatoes are ready. We did bring them down here. Bring everything down here ready. They are a little weedy at the minute, but we're going to park in this lay-by and walk over to the field. Potatoes do look ready. We shall make a start getting the headlands off. As you see, potatoes are ready for harvesting. Here is our potato harvester, an old Porsche potato harvester. We bought it a couple of years ago and started growing potatoes. Let's give it a try, get it running. Got our friend there and his brother have come to give us a hand with the potato harvest. They're going to pick the clods off. We are going to be getting all of this done, and it is working pretty well on here. Got to get the headlands off first, just to give ourselves room to turn around. It is a bit awkward. We've got a contractor in to plant them. Until we didn't have our potato planter when we got these planted. We've grown the last couple of years with the contractor. And, just jump off and make sure it's working okay. No, it's not. So that's not working. We've got a problem with our potato harvester. We shall get ourselves into the crop, and this is really going a bit weird here. But, we shall now get in here and harvest some of the potatoes. I've got some harvested actually, so yeah, there we go. It is now working fine. Excuse me. But yeah, it's an old machine, but for the amount of potatoes we grow, we don't want to be growing thousands of acres of potatoes, or even hundreds of acres like some farmers do. Let's have a check now and check that everybody's working okay on here. Yeah, everything working well. The land looks nicely behind us. We are now going to be busy around here. We will go all the way around the outside of the crop, I think, once we get sorted out, but not going to be yielding the best we haven't had with building up our herd of Lincoln Reds again and things like that. We didn't really get them looked after as we should have done going forward, but we should be able to find ourselves plenty of room to turn ourselves around. Back up to the edge there, that's lovely. I think if we get in sort of about here, and that should give us plenty of headland. Put it down ready. So now we should get down here, that's lovely. Nice slow job this, it's got people on it so you can't rush the job too much. But, once we get all these headlands off, then we can concentrate on the main body of the field and get ourselves opened up. The second season that we've had this potato harvester. Did pick it up, it was a bit of a barn find or hedgerow find. A local farmer had used it from new in the 60s, well in the 70s. He had used it, and once he got his new potato harvester, newer model potato harvester, he get ourselves around. We parked the tractor in the way there on the trailer bit. We are struggling to get turned around, but there we go, we are round. And we shall get into the next row. As the headlands are the awkwardest part of it. We're going to plant our own potatoes, so next year we may well put a crop of wheat around the outside of the potatoes, and that will do away with the needing the headlands. And we are now working our way down, get all these headlands off. That will be a lot easier. And yeah, I think go around with the drill 3 times. That will mean that the straw will be baled up and taken to the cows, and also will leave us enough room to get turned around, maybe even put 4 or 5 headlands around just to be on the safe side. We need to get ourselves turned around again. We are 69% full, so we will, I think. Into this next row. There we go. And now we shall get down here and there we are. We're ready to go again. Once we get all the headlands up, of course, we will take a split through the middle of the field and take it into 2 halves. We've got a little looter on So if they get too many clods up there or whatever's happening on the machine, they can just pull a cord, blow the neuter in the cab to alert me to the fact that they need to stop quickly. That is also twofold. If they get stuck, finger trapped or anything, they can stop it quicker than they could if we didn't have the buzzer going forward. So we shall now reverse up the other end. We will at the minute empty the potatoes out of there. Our little case tractor will cart the potatoes. As I say, they are all going to a well-known frozen chip and jacket potato company. There's oven chips and jacket potatoes that you put in the microwave. There we have it. Switch our 1055 XL can be switched off now. We need to see there's still some potatoes going around there. We're just picking up and rolling around. So we shall did lift that up, we did. Lovely. Now we shall get ourselves back to the far end of the field. We'll get ourselves set in here nicely. We will take a breed up, of course, to the bottom end of the field to make sure we're not going to just run up there empty. Our tractor will be parked up somewhere within the field overnight. We're going to leave it here for the next few days to get done. Now should now be in line to go up. Shall then there we go. Down and away we go again. Get all these headlands off, which is a fiddly job within the farming day, but we do seem to be doing reasonably well on here. Actually, it's working nicely. We've got one breed back to the top end, then we shall go up to the top of the field and take off the headlands at the other end. As I say, next season I'm thinking seriously about putting this width of wheat around our potato field to make sure that well, now get ourselves back up here. One more breed left to do. It's another reason why the two Fergusons went that we had, the 35 and FE35. They weren't up to the job of running a potato harvester, and we wanted to grow potatoes as well, and may in the future go down the role of sugar beet. Let's just reverse our way into there. That's lovely. We will also, of course, empty the hopper once again. In here to sure they are. We'll check who's offering the best money for the potatoes, but they will be sold direct off the farm. We haven't got a shed good enough to store the potatoes in. So that will now go up there. We'll turn that off. We'll now get ourselves to the trailer. There we go. The trailer is filling up nicely with potatoes. Got a few here what we've missed, so we will bring those up before we get finished. There's only a few there just to finish off. Don't know how we managed to miss those, but so now get ourselves back to the top of here. And the first of the rows in the main body of the field will then be done. There is a few there what's not got done, but we shall collect those up later. We will cultivate this field and do need a new plough as well. The plough we've got is a very old one-way plough that we had before. Now this is also one as headlands down here because it is going around. It is a fairly big field this. It's going to take a while to get all the potatoes up, but everything's pretty good. Not so bad as this end either with doing the headlands because you've got a wider grass verge at that end. We shall now keep an eye out here. Get to the end of there, that's lovely. We shall now get ourselves set in this end piece of headland here. One thing we've been forgetting thus far on here, should blow the hooter to allow the people on the harvester to know you're starting up, so you don't trap their fingers in it. They're clearing mud out of a something web and don't realise you're going to start. Piece there which didn't grow just on the end, but we shall get ourselves around this corner now. Just have to watch that tree. There we have it. We'll get down. This end here's got some of the rows off already, so they are working progress already. We did pick some of those for our own use as early potatoes actually. Didn't bring the potato harvester over, we just brought our cultivator over and pulled them up with that. We also need to go down this side as well just to make sure that we get everything Excuse me. So yeah, this is getting done nicely. By the time you join us back next time, we should be well on the way to getting these potatoes up. So, well, almost back now to the starting point. One of the aeroplanes there flying over. Now get ourselves set in here. Go back around this way. Everything working pretty well. We've got the elevator propped up a little because of the trees at the side of here, but looks like we have missed a little piece there. Whoa. A little bit too quick there with our driving. So we shall now get ourselves set in at some point. Backwards. We shall soon need to empty the trailer. We are 76% full, but I will run across and pick it up. Everything now, yeah, that's working perfectly now. Yeah, we should get this first load of potatoes out and see where the best price is for them. Shall now get ourselves backed around and into here. Put it down, that's good. Do also, of course, need to go now. Oh, full. We shall run down and pick up the 1055 XL, get the trailer under the hopper. Right, 58% full, so we will go around this way. Not going to mess about turning round and struggling under the hopper. Yeah, they're not, as I say, as expected, they are not yielding the best. With building up the herd and everything. We didn't really have the time to get the fertilising and everything done, and the weed killer didn't even get put on. Yeah, you can see a nice little potato harvester. We will go around this side so we don't empty the potatoes into the trailer. We shall pull up the elevator again, just to protect it from the trees a little. And we shall now once again head around our field. Hopefully get the headlands done today going forward. We're already 21% full with this. I think the trailer is actually full, but we will go a few more minutes. It is almost dinner time now as well, so workforce will need to be to go down. Now get her down here, and away we go again. We are missing a row again. We've got to sort out where we need to get in, but around the headlands it's a bit awkward to get it into the right place. Once you're in the straighter rows, it does work a little easier. Almost around. Now getting decent sized potatoes out of here as well, which is good. Some of those bigger ones will go for the jacket potatoes, and everything else will go into the oven chips. Well, I guess it will anyway. Can't see them using the smaller potatoes in the oven chip, in the jacket potatoes. They need particular size for their oven chip business to make sure everything's good. We will now bring up the rest of this. Put it down. Good. Go. Tidy up these odd potatoes that have been left on the headland. Let's get ourselves set into the field to do the next one. And that Now, everything done. Turn off the potato harvester. Get ourselves set in here. Once we get this tank full, we will let our workforce have a dinner break whilst we continue on and take the potatoes to their sell point. So we missed potatoes there as well, but we shall sort those out later. Missed a few on this headland as well, but keep the harvester going. There we go. Now we shall come down here. Can we reach the trailer there? No, we can't. This tractor is full. We shall turn off the harvester. Nobody there, no dies. I'll be back once I've sold these potatoes. Let's have a look and see where we are taking them. Down to Top Hill Stores. Let's get our GPS system out and have a look, see where we're going with them. But, yeah, need to get down there, take these potatoes down. We will. Where is Top Hill Stores? Can't really see off that where it is, but we shall bring up the big map. Top behind us is up near field 14, which is good. We are heading in the wrong direction at the minute, so we shall get out of here. We'll get this load of potatoes taken. Our truck will be okay there. The two guys on the potato harvester are actually Top Hill Stores is actually up past our farm, I think. But, we shall get down here. And we are now heading down to the Top Hill Stores, which is good. And the first income, you see, we do need to get a milk tank still, so we need to sell the potatoes straight away to fund that a little bit. Now we've got up that hill, we are not struggling anymore, we're going pretty quickly up here now. So is Top Hill down this road here, I think? careful down some of these roads as well. They are a bit tight and narrow. Top Hill Stores should be down here on our right, if I remember correctly. A lot of new businesses popped up in the area as well. And yes, here is the Top Hill Stores. We shall get in here. Next time you join us, work will be progressing pretty nicely. Not going to get a massive amount of money off of these, but we've got about 4,000. You know, £3,983 they give us for those, so that's good going forward. Everybody coming down here. We shall then head back to the potato field. As I head back to the field, that is where we shall finish the blog for today. Hope you've enjoyed watching the work here on Meadow Grove. Although I'm the cattle farmer, we do have a bit of cereal and a bit of potato growing on the go. Please give the blog a like, give it a share, drop us a comment. If you're new to Summer Farm Estates' channel, who host our blog, please subscribe to them, hit the bell notification icon. It will tell you when videos are uploaded, when they do live streams. Until you join us next time. Thank you everybody for watching. And goodbye for now. Take care everyone.
Welcome to a new Let's Play with Summer Farm Estates.